dirtier. The games people are playing are dirtier, and it is about wanting you to feel unsafe. And I think that is something that is so new
Yeah.
when you have people posting your address, posting where you are, knowing that you have children. And yeah, I really do. And it is over perspective. Like for me,
Yeah.
it was me changing my mind on Israel. And suddenly I'm getting the New York Post treatment. And I'm getting all of these people coming after me. And I'm going, this is my perspective. You're welcome to try to debate me on why I feel the way I feel about, which is because I have two eyes, about what's happening in Gaza. But to do these tactics where you're trying to destroy people that feels very, very new to me.
All the things that she's done in the past, now she's complaining about. Now she has the nerve to play the victim. Candace Owens, you are played in the mud right along with these people. These are the people these people that you're complaining about. These are the people that you rubbed elbows with for years. Now they've turned that energy towards you. Now you have a problem with it. Now you want to play white victimhood. Nah, you got to deal with this shit. The chickens have come home to roost because of all these damn years you lambasted and you helped these people push all that propaganda on black people. Now they turn their racism towards you. Now you don't like it.
Yeah, and let's be not let's be honest. I hate that phrase. Okay, I got it from my perspective. Is this? I know where that started, and that started when Donald Trump, from rally stages, started the "Where's Hunter?" or yell "Where's Hunter?" call and response crowds, and then they printed T-shirts, and then they made hats, and then they made mugs. "Where's Hunter?" And then they showed up my door. I didn't have any security. I didn't have anybody. I can't afford that in my life, particularly at that time. And they literally showed up at my door with bullhorns and MAGA hats, and on the direct, and the way that they got there is the New York Post published on the front page, on its cover, an aerial view of my home with the address, and then in the thing said, and if you stand here at this, on this part of the street, you can see, and there are floor-to-ceiling windows, and and so they showed up.
Wow.
And Melissa was, what, 6 months pregnant at the time? She got in the car because she was alone at the time, and sped off, and they followed her, and they ran her off the road.
They ran off the road. Now these are people that's from MAGA, right? These are supposed to be the most civilized people. They always talk about the right. I mean, the left is so violent and all this shit. But here they are running a pregnant woman off the road. Now these are supposed to be the civil, level-minded, rational people that they try to portray themselves to be.
She panicked, and then she got, and they did it again, and they surrounded her, and that's new, man.
That is new.
And like, similar to you, is it like before I sat down?
Well, here's the thing. Candace Owens is one of the people who helped influence these people to do that to your wife, sir. Because Candace Owens pushed a lot of propaganda against you. She was a part of that shit.
I heard where you live, what the level of security that you have or didn't have, and what your perimeter of your property is like.
Tim
How the
Dillon.
hell do I know that? And how is that even remotely safe? Because you have people who now you basically spoke your truth, and they decided that you cannot exist, and so therefore, I don't know if it's going to happen, but for some reason, I think it's appropriate for me to say, tell you what Candace's address is, who lives there, and the level of security she has.
Tim Pool doing that was one of the most, it was so obvious what he was doing.
My dad said to me, I have to stop saying the F word.
But it was, like, seriously, that to me was like, it's a declaration of war. Like, they know I homeschool my kids, they know, and he's describing the security apparatus, and he's doing it in this rant, trying to be impassioned about the fact that I don't support Israel, or I don't support Eric, whatever his motivation was. There was zero reason that you would be describing the perimeter of my house outside of wanting someone to get harmed. And like, first of all, like, I'm not like Tucker Carlson, and I say this to people all the time. That's why I get so worried, because when Tucker gets accosted in public, he just has this like total happy warrior demeanor. I will claw someone's eyes out for my kids. Like I am not the property to try. We will shoot you. Like I will shoot you and I will kill you and I will happily go to prison before you have one opportunity to even make me. I'm not even going to think about whether you're going to hurt my kids.
You sound exactly like
that's
Melissa.
And that's me. That's just me. And,
By the way,
and I've said it over and over on my podcast. I will smile in my mugshot, okay? Because I did the right thing and I have no qualms about that. So when he did that, I was like, okay, this little beanie boy. Okay, little beanie boy.
Okay. She's talking about Tim Pool, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When Tim Pool had described her security apparatus when he went on that little rant. And see, here's the thing. Once again, guys, these are the people that Candace Owens, this is the company that she chose to keep. These are the people that she helped for years push propaganda and misinformation on black people. These racist, these people on the racist right, like Tim Pool, Charlie Kirk, the Daily Wire, she rubbed elbows with these people. Now they've turned their energy towards her because they disagree with her stance on Israel. Funny how that works.
I see exactly what you're doing. The whole world sees what you're doing, and you are doing something because you want my children to get harmed. And then if something happens to them, you're going to go, well, I don't know how that happened, as I was describing the perimeter of her home and talking about what her security is, which was inaccurate.
By the way, Candace, but that's like, what are we even talking about? That's exactly why they do it. Is that even if the chance is this small, the reason that they do it is exactly that, is to...
Well, here's the thing. They're doing it because tokens get spent. They don't really need Candace Owens no more. And a lot of and here's the thing. Candace Owens, she's pretty much on the right. She's the top voice on the right. She's at the top. And you got people like Tim Pool. He's jealous because don't nobody give a damn about Tim Pool. Tim Pool doesn't measure up to Candace Owens. Straight up. Don't nobody give a damn about Tim Pool. That's why he's hating like this.
Is to make you really afraid, not for yourself, for your 4 kids, for your family, for the people that work around you. It's like, and by the way, I'll tell you, is that I have the same approach that I think Tucker has to it, which is, and I don't know, which is basically like, I can handle it, like, I can diffuse a situation, I can do it. Melissa, people kill you.
Yeah, I'll kill you, and I'll ask questions later.
But here's the thing, Candace Owens. Check this out, man. You out here talking all tough and shit. I don't feel sorry for Candace Owens. Straight up. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm not wishing no harm on her or anything. See, that's the thing with us black people. We don't wish Candace Owens any harm. All that bullshit she used to say about us, all that misinformation that she pushed on black people, to this day, we still don't wish her no harm. There's not been one time where black people have threatened Candace Owens or sued Candace Owens or threatened to do whatever to Candace Owens. Not one time. Now, the people she rubbed elbows with, her friends that she called her close friends all these years, all of a sudden, these people are trying to sue her left and right. She's getting lawsuits out the yin yang, and they're doxing her, trying to get this woman harmed. These people on the racist right, the people that she rubbed elbows with, the people that she turned on us for, they're doing her dirty. And they've always did her dirty. But see, here's the thing. Tokens always get spent. She's at a point where they don't really need her no more. All these little token monitors, the racist right don't need y'all no more.
Exactly the same. And you know what really worries me? Is all of a sudden we're all talking about violence. Like, you're talking about violence. Violence is defense, but now you're talking about the violence. And then they kind of like go, oh, you're gaslighting us. This is bullshit. You're fine. You're really rich and you this and that. You can take care of yourself. It's like bullshit. Did you see what just happened to my best friend? What are you talking about?
And he had a full security apparatus.
Yeah.
We still don't know what happened to Charlie Kirk. There's zero interest. That's another thing that just completely, for me, was like done with Trump whatsoever. Like, I mean, there's just no way for someone who came from the inside and watched the work that Charlie did to get these people elected. Don Jr. was like a brother to Charlie, literally like a brother to him.
Yeah.
And to see the Trump brothers, to see Donald Trump himself, Kash Patel, who Charlie pushed for him to lead the FBI, had him on his podcast. JD Vance, came out of nowhere. Charlie was not sleeping to make that happen. And to see all of these people have zero interest in the obvious holes in the story, even if ultimately the holes get filled and there's a picture that makes sense, which I put that at a 0% chance. But let's just,
Here's the part where she tries to make it seem like she cares so much about Charlie Kirk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And she probably does to a certain extent, but at the same time, she's taking advantage of him just like everybody else. As things are starting to unravel, we're finding out that none of these people gave a damn about Charlie Kirk. Seriously, none of these people gave a damn about Charlie Kirk, including Candace. Candace Owens, she makes videos about Charlie Kirk's death every day. She attacks Erica Kirk every day. And she's making a killing off this shit. She's made millions of dollars just off making videos about Charlie Kirk every day. So she's capitalizing off his death, but she's trying to denigrate these people because she feels like they don't care. She don't really care either. I mean, if you really want to think about it, if you really think about it, she don't give a damn either. Because no, she's capitalizing off Charlie Kirk's death. If you really care about Charlie Kirk and you really want to solve his murder, turn off the monetization button then. If you really care about him.
So the fact that they have zero interest and they're just accepting the narrative, what this has done to me, and I've said this, I'm just done with politics. I'm just done with politics because I can't even begin to comprehend it. And again, that element of gaslighting that's happening here, where they're pretending that the people who are noticing that none of this is making sense are the crazy ones, and everyone else who's like, no, turn the chapter a week later, it's all solved. And this is how it went down, and none of it makes sense, but just accept this slop. It is the most infuriating thing, and it's just fully removed the scales of my eyes, and I've stopped with this left versus right, Democrat versus Republican. I'm like, this is sheer evil versus good.
By the way,
this is sheer evil.
But by the way, for real, exactly. Exactly. It is good versus evil.
Yeah.
They have torn the mask off of this. I said to you before, is that I pray to God that by the end of this, that you think of me as a friend, because if anything ever happened to me, I want you and Melissa team up. You'd fit oh my God.
Of it's not happening to Charlie Kirk.
And the criticism of you for asking the questions for someone who was like a brother to you, it's like, what the F are you talking about?
Yeah. That's the gaslighting. It's like, how dare you care?
Coming from someone who you've attacked and you've politically, you've had all of your criticism, which I have no problem with, and we disagree on so many things. But I listen to you and I go, right on. Like Epstein, you want to figure out why they don't want to let the release all the Epstein files? All you got to do is literally look at a picture of Trump standing on his stage at his inauguration and look behind him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every single person.
He's protecting his donors without question.
I mean, it's crazy. Like Paolo Zampoli and this and that and the other thing and all of these things. It's like, okay. And by the way, anyway, my point is it's like, when are people going to kind of wake up to the fact, and it's not left or right. This is a really, really horrible group of people that are pulling strings that impact us all, and they make us think that because you and I disagree on the graduated tax rate or some social issue, is that we are sworn enemies. Not just sworn enemies, that I deserve violence.
And I could see them, and it does seem like both sides have woken up without question. My audience is now split, and I still say what I believe. I haven't changed my position on abortion. I'm Catholic. I have, there's nothing that has changed. I think they're just hearing me for the first time. And I do think there was something about the Charlie Kirk assassination that everyone just sort of looked up. We just sort of all looked up at the machine and was like, wait a second, what is this? Because they expected Trump to be ride or die. They expected cash. I mean, wow, this is going to be solved in the clearest way possible because the entire political apparatus that has the power in the Department of Justice is in the hands of Charlie Kirk's friends. Like, that was how I felt, right? This is it. No, whoever did this is never going to get away with it because these are Charlie's friends. And what did we get?
They're the people that Charlie Kirk made.
Charlie Kirk made these people. That's exactly right. You led a youth revolution to get these people elected in power. He was ride or die to
the level of disloyalty. Or fear. I don't know what it is.
Disloyalty
is
disloyalty, maybe guided by fear, but it's
so
still disloyalty.
disturbing.
It's disturbing, and I cannot forgive Trump, the Trump family, what they have done or what they have not done for Charlie.
Can I keep one of these?
Get the fuck out of here, Candace. Get your ass out of here. Now, it is true that none of these people seem like they give a damn about Charlie Kirk, but Candace Owens right here trying to pretend like she's so innocent. She's not. Let me tell you something. She's not. She's not supporting Trump no more because it's not. The writing was written on the wall and they read it. So Candace Owens, she's not innocent by any means. You see, here's the thing. She'll attack black people. She'll attack Erica Kirk. And she'll attack the president. But the very moment it's not lucrative for her no more, she'll turn on the drop of a dime. And she's always been that way. Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. It's your boy MAZ, Mazzo Speaks. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to hype the video. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.